You need to show off anytime.
Man,
I don't even know how to interview this gentleman. He's a good friend of mine, singer-songwriter.
Man, they even
interview. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome my good friend, singer-songwriter, one of the best to ever do it on this planet. Put your hands together for Ochiko.
Ochiko.
Man.
Wagwan, my bro, how you doing?
Salimi and I'm just Kombali, but man, the Wi-Fi too strong. You well?
Too strong. I'm good, bro. Thank you for having me.
Man, I'm excited. Yeah. I had to make a bit of phone calls hapa hivyo. Gary, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Hey, niaje, niweza connect now Ochiko. Getting you is hard. Getting you is hard.
Mungu anatunyeshea.
But you know, fun fact is nobody knows your story as they should.
As they should, yeah.
Because every great musician has a deep knit story. Kindly talk to us a little bit about Ochiko. And before you became Ochiko.
So Ochiko, first of all, Ochiko was born in 2021. I used to go by another name, but I rebranded as I was moving back to Nairobi. But let's backtrack that. I wasn't born singing. This is a skill I learned. So, but I come from a musical family. My dad played with the greats.
What do you mean, dad played with the greats?
My dad was a rhythm guitarist for Franco. Yeah.
There was a Kenyan.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Yeah. My dad's name is Mordecai Ondoro. So,
because he was mentioned a lot of times on the guitar. Wait, your father played with Franco, the great Franco.
Yes, played with Franco,
So we're done with the interview, guys. Thank you very much. That's all the news we had.
Yeah, played with Franco, played with the Cabaceles, did a little bit with Marijandra Jab from TZ. So yeah, he did his rounds, but he didn't want to pass his skill directly to me, now that I wanted to chase it. So I started with a lot of poetry. So spoken words, did a lot of rounds around KNT, didn't know that I could sing. Then one time
I knew you as spoken word artist.
Yes.
Poetry after lunch.
Yes, poetry after lunch, yes. Those years back. One day I'm at an audition and I hum something. And this guy is like, please sing that back to me again. And I hear some screams. I was like, you should be singing. What are you doing poetry? Like, poetry should be an extension of your music. And I'm like, I don't sing. So that's how I began this journey. And yes.
So as a poet, you went by which name again?
Troy.
Troy,
yeah.
Hey, Msani.
How are you going to know that I'm a new man?
You sound like an epic film name, you know. Like
actually, that's why we changed it.
Troy.
That's why we changed it. Because initially we wanted to go by Troy, but it felt like a high school film. You know, like one of those Nickelodeon films or something. Like it sounded like a very teen name. And I needed something that anchors to my culture and draws me closer to the type of music that I'm doing, that I'm not only linking Benga to pop only by sonics, but even by name and by culture. So it switched to Ochiko, which is number 9 in Luo.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you baby number 9?
No, I am number 4.
Oh. I was like, Dad really traveled the mile, 9 miles.
Yeah.
But that story aside, man, there's depth in your music. There's 100%. Depth in how you write. What goes into your writing? Because not so many people write like the way you do. But of course, there's a lot of now young artists who are telling the Nairobi story, the Kisumu story, the Kenyan story. And that's what we like to hear. How come you write this deep? You sound like a 40-year-old man who's been heartbroken at least 4 times in his life.
Nairobi is going to do that for you. This is a full course doctorate degree, you know. Like it's a Tukombio.
Yeah.
Like Nairobi is no game. A lot of people have ulterior motives. So now, from those experiences, I have acquired depth. And I am a conversationalist, so I talk to my friends and I want to hear what they have to say, what they are going through. So they tell me their stories. Vile tu podcast tu unaenda unaambia mwenye podcast story yako kesho unajisikia.
That will like radio presenters. You don't tell us your story.
You know that.
Like, so there's this friend of mine who's called Gary. You know. Yeah. And then I start spilling the beans.
That relatability has to come from a place where when you hear the song, you can tell. Mambo yalibadilika tulitoka ushago. So many people ni wakukam. So many people were not here. So many people have come to look for money in Nairobi. Guys travel from as far as the borders to come and look for like, you know, like better education, better lives here. So like the relatability it's right at home. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to imagine a Lamborghini outside your door. You know, so that's how we tell these Nairobi stories, these Kenyan stories, because the depth is in the relatability. Yes.
I love what you're saying. You're into fashion.
I am.
Well detailed, you know? It's not just like this, but there's detail in how you choose, how you look. I remember the last time I saw you, you had cornrows.
I had cornrows, yeah.
And then there's a design you're wearing, and I was like, yo, are you into fashion deep? Or it's just something that you do for fun?
No, I'm into fashion deep. We're working on like an exclusive salt and water line that is in processing as we speak. So it's supposed to be out. I have a few packages, you know, like for you guys. So once it's out, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm deep into fashion because I'm a believer of what you wear says a lot about you, communicates to the type of people that are consuming your art.
Yeah.
So, and I do not want to only appeal to you on Spotify, on YouTube. When you experience me as a person, as a brand on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, I want you to connect with that too, with the words I'm saying, with how I look, with the fact that there's a lot of freedom in how I dress, how I do my hair, you know, like, yes.
That's really exciting. Yeah. You said salt and water. It's a project that I love. Man, there's proper collabos in there.
100%.
There's songs that sometimes you even look at your person and you're like, if you ever cross me, I don't want to play this song. Can you talk to us a little bit about that project and what went into creating that project, Salt and Water?
Yeah, I love Salt and Water with my whole heart, mostly because of the timings.
Album, EP?
It's an EP. Salt and Water is an EP. It's a 4-track EP featuring Fancy Fingers, Njerai, and Stacey Kamatu, produced by Kobe Worldwide and Fancy Fingers, and myself. I wrote that project sometime last year. I was in the pits, you know, emotional seasons, and as a man who in the 21st century is trying to communicate to people who are younger and older male figures that it is okay to feel, it is okay to be emotional and connect to the emotions and express them. I dived deep into whatever I was going through, and a beautiful project called Salt and Water came out of it.
Do you think we're moving into a space and time where men can express themselves even more?
100%.
Or it's going to be used against us because it's mainstream to say, oh, men don't express themselves. It's so African or deeply tied into our culture to say, you know, men, don't. It'll be used against you. And then some live in that fear, but some are now opening up. Which side are you on? Should we express more and face the consequences? Because they say when you express, they're most likely going to use that against you, or we should just keep it to ourselves and solve it by ourselves?
Being very honest, let us express and be very unapologetic about it. It's a bold and disruptive time to be alive. Like, you only get to live once. You want to tell me I'm gonna feel bad about something and not talk about it because you're gonna ridicule me? Go home, sir. You know, like, let's express ourselves. Like, something is annoying you, something is making you happy, you're allowed to feel jumpy about it, to be sad about it, to want to seclude yourself about it. You know, like, not talk or talk. Like, we need to learn to healthily allow, like, everyone, generally, it's not only men, to express ourselves. But to the guys who are listening, hakuna mtu atakupiga kiboko kesho ukitoa machozi. Yeah, like, I do not think it's a sign of weakness. The fact that you're willing to show vulnerability in front of people means there's so much strength that stems from that, you know. So yeah, I'm for being bold and talking about everything.
I love that. Let's go back into your project, collabos. You're very deliberate about them.
100%.
Do you call someone and say, hey, I have a song for you? How do you go about choosing your collabos?
Most times the song choose the artist. I never know who I'm going to work with on a project. So I do a song, and whoever it says that I want this artist on this song, I'll just reach out. If I have their numbers, or like one of my team members have their numbers. If not, Instagram has more than a minute worth of today. I'll play it on and send it to you. Yeah,
that's exciting.
That's how I've gotten some of my collabs. Like, we didn't know each other, Instagram, and did that. Crazy.
Now I want us to play the game of fives. Okay?
How does that work?
It works like this. Who are your top 5 male artists? That inspire you. Listen, that inspire you. It can be Kenya, Brazil, whatever. But top 5. Who's your top 5?
Top 5 artists?
Yeah, men. Male artists.
Okay. JP Cooper, Burna Boy, Taurus Riley, Bien. Richard Bona.
Richard Bona.
Yes.
Safe choice. because I'm a local Wakanza kind of fan.
Yes,
go check out Richard Bona, get to find out who he is. He's a living legend.
100%.
And I love his voice. Very, really clear voice.
He inspires a lot of.
And he has tone and range.
Tone it, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why
I love your list.
Take on
beyond being supported to get to 1 million.
I'm for it, man. I'm for it. I'm for it. If we have an opportunity to make someone skyrocket in a day, the flag, goes higher. I'm for it.
Top 5 female. Let's go.
Top 5 female. Oh my God. Top 5 female. Okay. Tori Kelly.
Yeah. Yes.
Makeba, Mira Makeba. Libianca. Let me see. There's a Malay. I just discovered her. She's changing my life. And what is this? That one, Susanna.
Nice. Susanna?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
And she's great. Yeah. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Go-to karaoke song? I can't remember the name, but I know it's rendition by Teddy Swims. I think it's called Make You Love Me. I can make you love me if I'm wrong. It's an old R&B song, like old. I like singing it because now guys who show up for like karaoke, mostly when my days in Mombasa were old guys and they enjoyed.
Oh, you grew up in Mombasa?
I've stayed in Mombasa in my adult life. I moved there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's it working with Mutoria and Fancy Fingers as well?
Beautiful, man. Like you can hear the...
Because Mutoria is a genius. People don't know that.
Mutoria is
He's a
genius,
musical
man.
nerd.
I'm actually playing with him tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
We have a show called Mapenzi ya Vibandaski, and I'll be on the stage as Mutoria will be headlining. Amazing acts. We are Nubia, The Movement, Mutoria will be headlining. We'll also be having Jerai and Billy Black.
Oh man.
Yeah. Amazing guys will be there. So yeah, beautiful show.
I love it, and I love that for you, man. I respect your craft. I definitely respect you so much to even invite you over to just come and share the front row seat.
Thank you so much.
But how best would you like Brian Aseli to support you and the fans to support you as well?
Sasa, Brian Aseli will support me like this. Me and Brian are gonna get and work on film and theater stuff.
Okay.
As soon as we are.
Sasa umeambia mdosi niko na job ingine. Don't do that, man.
No. Now they know you have more capacity. They need to give you more paper.
Hey, okay. Say that again. So you're going to work with me?
Yes.
Okay.
So now
what do you want us to work on?
There's a niche here. Like now you could open this space up for theater and film work.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do a lot of mentorship programs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're an amazing producer, director, music director,
I love music so much.
So
thank you so much for that.
And to the fans who are listening, we have so many shows lined up through the year. We want to tour. We want to come play closer to you through like all over the country. So on all our social media platforms, tell us where you'd want to see us play. And when we put up shows, buy tickets, show up when it's free, come enjoy the music, stream it, make memories with it. This music is timeless. We make it for you guys.
How do we find you on social media?
So all my social media platforms are Ochiko, CHIK. All social media and streaming platforms.
Apo sawa.
Yeah.
No, do you want to know how I write music?
How do you write music?
A minor. just touch it. Touch the chord. Yeah, that's A minor. Yes.
That's the A minor.
All my songs are actually done on A minor. Give me an F, and then it's a G, and then a D. Yeah. A minor again. Yeah. I almost sang, but thank you so much for everything.
Sasa.
Thank you so much for everything.
Am I allowed to give shout-outs?
Yes, please do.
Nisipopea watani...
Ebu wataje bwana. If you promise your village, it's okay.
My village mates.
It's okay. Tell them.
Anyways, so today's a very special day for one of the producers that I'm working with. His name is Joe P.
Oh, nice.
He's from Nigeria, but he's based in Kenya.
I know Joe P, yeah.
Yeah, today is Joe P's birthday, and I'm from camp with him, and I'm going back there. So, like, I wanted to give, like, just a proper shout-out and to everyone who's listening. Like, it's about time we work with Joe P because he's one of the very best.
It's been 2 years since I met the guy.
So now
He's
he's
great,
back and he's working on a lot of music, and we have so much coming with him. And yeah,
Joppy is quiet. He's a very silent, humble giant. He's like
very.
I don't like your tone.
Top of the tier.
You know how to deal with it.
Top
like,
of the top dog.
Yeah. Can I give like a comment? I don't like your tone. It reminds me like of a person who does not know what they want, and then you have to deal with it. Ochiko, man.
Thank you.
Can't wait for your success across Africa. Can't wait for your success across the world as well. You work with a great team. I have to mention Gary one too many times. Ruby, I celebrate you, man. You do a great job with this man. Anytime I need anything from Ochiko, I call him. And you're doing a great job. You have a great team as well.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. DJ E is here.
Ochiko,
my bro.
Before you leave, manzi.
My
brother here is offended.
He's offended why?
Hapo kwa favorite
I saw it. I even came here.
Somebody is offended.
Embarawizi, bro.
Embarawizi. The guy is on tour, man.
No, you need to apologize.
You guys are my neighbors. So I love you guys so much. Yes.
Embarawizi, baby. We say top 5. Maybe he's top 6 or something.
No. He has to be top at the top.
He has to be top at the top.
Top at the top.
Top cream. Only.
Yeah, top cream.
Top cream.
Only.
Premium or nothing.
Premium or nothing.
We have crazy things to share here, but of course, let me come to this side. Gentlemen, we've done a great job.
Seems like he's interviewing us.
I hope.
You know, you guys should bring me here. I should do this for you.
You can, because you have a beautiful voice for radio. I don't know if you've heard that.
Thank you. I hope your bosses are listening, right?
We need to start a pod.
They watch this show. They love this show.